Right, hey team, I'm going to take you through our warm-up today, just going through 10 movements, 30 seconds each. Just make sure you're nice and limber, getting ready for the workout ahead. We're going to be starting off with some knee ups, so knees up nice and high, shoulders back, and breathing through this movement. Just warming up the body, you go as high as you can. Can you get a little bit lower? Get a little bit lower. Warming up those legs. Halfway, 15 seconds. And then from here, we are going to take it to step backs with an overhead reach. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so from here, we're stepping back, adding in the overhead reach, and coming to the other side. Now, you do have the option or the challenge to get a little bit deeper in that lunge. Make sure we're staying upright. And bring the arms as close as we can, just in line with the ears. We keep it moving 15 seconds. Again, you have that option, step backs, or to that lunge. 5 seconds. Then we're going to take it to squats with some punches through. 2, 1. All right, team, so squatting down, punching through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting nice and deep in that squat as low as we can go, then adding in those punches. Again, opening up through the chest, breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4, and we go again. 5 seconds. And we're going to take some squat weave side to side. And from here, so we're getting nice and deep, squatting through and laterally stepping. Again, shoulders back, opening up through the chest. Get nice and low. 15 seconds. Still breathing through, into nose, out through the mouth. 5 seconds. We get ready for those hip circles. 3, 2, 1. So this time, big circles through the hips, as long, as wide as we can go. Opening up through the chest. Good. As we hit that halfway point, we bring it back to the other side. Nice big circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, knees together, we're going to take it to knee circles. We're doing the same again. Nice big circles, loosening up the knee joint. Okay, opening up through the chest. And halfway, we bring it back to the other side. Big circles, and we get ready for our pivot punch. Keep going. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pivot punch here. So make sure we're swiveling through the hips, coming up onto the tippy toes, and following through. Yeah, following through with the eyes, loosening up that body, loosening up the lower body. Keep it moving. 15 seconds. And then we're going to take it to some shoulder rolls. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so opening up through the chest. Big circles coming through, coming forward. As we hit that halfway point, we're going to bring it back. Still breathing through, opening up, and bring it backwards. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to open up the chest. Yeah, either side, nice and long, making a diagonal with each of the arms. Keep breathing. Belly button to spine. Soft knees. 15 seconds. And then we're going to take it to your last movement. It's a little bit trickier. Okay, we've got some crossovers. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see how we go. Crossover and a little step. Crossover and a little step. Again, if you feel a little bit more confident, you can take it to a bit of a lunge. Otherwise, crossing over and getting that step. Chest upright as we go down. Other side. Last 10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, and that is our warm up for today.
Hello team, we have a great workout for you today. A lot of upper body stuff today, also core, balance, a little bit of lower body, not as much as some of the previous videos, but this one, you can also use dumbbells. There's a few that I'll direct you when to use dumbbells, or if you wanted to, or grab something else, a couple of tins of beans, bottles of water, whatever that may be. For a couple, we're just gonna use body weight. Okay, they're challenging enough and it's a little bit hard to incorporate dumbbells in there. Okay, so I have myself some dumbbells, okay? So the first exercise we're going to do, I'll just demonstrate them to you first, is Arnie curls, okay? So we're gonna curl up like so, nice and slow, nice and controlled, externally rotate with the dumbbells, and then pushing those dumbbells up to the ceiling as much as we can. Okay, back down, palms in, and then lowering down to complete that curl. Okay, cool. So we'll do the first few ones nice and slow. If you're not using dumbbells at all, okay, you can still go through the motions exactly the same. You're just going to contract your muscles a little bit more, as though you're putting those muscles under tension yourself as opposed to the weights. Okay, so here we go. We're going to curl up, externally rotating, pushing up towards the sky or the ceiling, back down, palms in and down with that curl. So curling up, externally rotating, extending up. Okay, so with any exercises like this, when we're taking a weight above our head, therefore we're changing our body's natural center of gravity, we want to ensure we're protecting our spine. So just locking off our core, just by drawing your navel into your spine ever so slightly, just to help us protect our back, especially when we're pushing the weight above our head. If you're feeling as though your form is going in any of these sets, you can just drop the weights down for a second or so, then just catch back up. So really important with these kind of exercises, we're doing our technique as well as we can. Okay, we're just gonna do one more. Okay, there we go. So just making sure we drop those weights down, also using a straight back. Shake your arms out, have a drink of water if you would like, and then we're gonna go through that exercise 4 times. So pretty taxing on the upper body, really good shoulder exercise. So just making sure that as we progress into the set, so we're really conscious of keeping that nice tight technique, okay? Also including those little cues I told you about protecting your spine as well. Okay, let's do the second set. Okay, so here we go. Curling up, externally rotating, and raising the hands above your head. Okay, just a few more. We might find that our mind is wavering with these kind of activities. Really important. This is quite a complex exercise. We're going to do one more. That you really stay focused with what you're doing, so to maintain that really good technique throughout. Okay, cool. So we're going to drop the weights again, once again, using correct lifting techniques. Shaking out, having a drink of water if you want. We'll come back in about 20 seconds or so for the third set. Okay, weights at the ready if you're using them. Here we go. Set number 3. Curling up, twisting out, raising your arms above your head. Maintaining that strong core by bracing throughout your lumbar spine, pulling your belly button in to protect your back. If you're getting to the stage where you are becoming quite fatigued, you can always stop the exercise there. Just march on the spot and just catch up when I complete the set. It's entirely up to you. It is a challenging exercise. If you don't have the upper body strength, you might be finding that you're starting to fatigue. And if you're fatiguing and you can maintain good exercise technique, that is fine. But if your technique is starting to waver or become a little unsafe, we'll just stop it there. Anyway, that is our last set for now. Have a good shake out. We're doing one more, then we'll give our upper bodies a bit of a rest. Go down to the next exercise, which will be a static lunge with an axe chopper. So the next exercise, we're going to do one more set of the Arnie curls. However, the next exercise we're going to do, so it's static from the waist down, and then using our arms with no weight. You can use the weight if you've got quite a good level of fitness, really good level of balance, okay? But I'd suggest you, make a good decision if you think you're up for it or not. Okay, cool. So here we're gonna go with the last set of Arnie curls. Here we go, curling up, externally rotating, raising our arms up towards the ceiling. Arms in, complete that curl. Arms up, twisting out, raising, lowering under control, palms in and down. Up, twisting out, raising up, lowering down, palms in and down. Okay, 2 more. Okay, now I'm going to put the dumbbells down on the ground now. Like I said, for the next exercise, I'll demonstrate that while you watch. You can use the dumbbell, but only if you have exceptional balance and lower limb strength, because it's quite a challenging exercise. Okay, so allow me to demonstrate. I'm going to start off with my right leg out in front. So once again, from our waist down, it's just a static exercise. So what it's doing essentially is challenging our balance, okay? We are increasing a bit of strength, but only in that one position, if that makes sense. We're not actually going up and down, doing a lunge as such. So it's increasing our strength, but just our static strength. Okay, cool. So with our upper body, and then clasp our hands together. Once again, if you are gonna be using a dumbbell, that's where you can put it. Just in there like so. We're gonna raise our arms above our head, or as high as we can get them above our head. And the exercise is, you're bringing your arms down to the side of your body like so, without twisting too much, okay? So keeping your trunk nice and upright, chest out, nice and proud, arms down by the side like so. Once again, we're gonna raise our arms up and down. Okay, so once everyone's in position, once you get your hips nice and square like so, so right angle between that front leg and your hips, like that, okay? Once again, drawing your belly button in to your spine just to protect that. And we'll now take our arms up. So we're gonna do 10 on one side. So we're trying to keep our entire body nice and fixed. So what we're doing is we're throwing our center of gravity off, and our body probably naturally wants to fall over at this stage, or fall to one side at least. And by us using all our core muscles and our stabilization muscles all throughout our knees, hips, ankles, back, all our trunk really, they're the muscles that are keeping us upright. And therefore improving our balance and core strength. Cool, excellent. Let's have a bit of a shake out and we'll swap that up. Okay, so I've got my left foot forward now. Once again, we've got that nice and square shape there. Hands clasped together, up as high as you can take it. We'll take our arms over to the outside of our body. Okay, very good. Let's have a shakeout. Static exercises like that can be a lot harder than what they actually look, because you're really contracting all those muscles. Your toes are gripping into the ground so you don't fall over. All those little muscles that we sometimes don't necessarily target, they're right now trying to keep us upright. Okay, here we go. Got my right foot out in front, hands clasped together, arms up nice and high, down to the outside of our body like so. Excellent, cool. Let's have a shakeout. We've got one more set with our left foot in front. Okay. Righto, so let's assume that static lunge position, getting the hips nice and square, belly button in, firming that up to protect our spine. Hands clasped together, arms up nice and high, and down to the outside of our body. Okay, 3 to go. Last one. Good stuff. Righto, relax, grab some water. If you would like, have a bit of a shakeout, march on the spot, and I'll demonstrate the next exercise. Okay, so the next exercise is a rope climb, quite challenging, and once again, it's mostly a balance exercise, also lower limb strength as well. And when I say lower limb strength, it's going to be one-sided limb strength, okay? So really trying to practice increasing that strength of the one leg at a time, okay? So this is the exercise. I'll just demonstrate for you first. We're going to reach up nice and high, grab the imaginary rope. I'm just going to show, actually, I'm going to break this exercise down. So I'll show you the upper body component to it. So you're going to reach up nice and high, grab that rope, pulling that rope down to your chest like so, as though we're climbing up. At the same time, you're going to bring your knee up towards your chest like so. A little bit harder to demonstrate it when we're going slow. It is a hard exercise, okay? To make it a little bit easier, what I want you to do, you do not need to bring your knee all the way to the chest. If you can just bring your knee up, say 10 centimeters or so off the ground, that's entirely fine. If it's gonna look like that, it'll be more. Okay, if you've got exceptional balance and lower body strength as well, you should be able to bring that knee up to meet your upper body or your arms and your elbows. Pretty much bring your knees to your elbows. Okay, cool. Challenging exercise. Take your time. Technique is important. Let's get that down pat before we either up the tempo or up the range. Okay, cool. Here we go. Rope climbing. So stretching up, grabbing hold of that rope, drawing that down, bringing your elbows down to your knee and your knee up to your elbows. So really good core exercise as well as lower body strength. One of those exercises that is generally a lot harder than it looks. Okay, good. That will do for our first set. Have a rest, have a shakeout, march on the spot. Keep warm, keep limber. Okay, let's do it. Second set. Take your time. Once again, let's just get that technique correct. So reaching out to start, bringing down that rope to meet your knee. So when we're taking our foot back to the ground as well, just sort of really control it. You'll probably naturally want to throw that foot back on the ground and stamp your foot really hard. We want to prevent that happening. As we do one more repetition and rest. We want to prevent that foot going down and slamming back down on the ground. What prevents doing that is all your core muscles essentially. So you could quite easily just drop down on the ground. You get quite a bit of impact up through your ankle, knee, hip, back. whatnot, which we want to prevent. So to prevent that, we're going to cushion back down nice and slowly. Okay, here we go for our third set. Okay, so reaching up, grabbing the rope, drawing that down. Okay, rest again. We've got one more set of the rope climbs for our next exercise and final exercise. Okay, let's do it. Last set of rope climbs. Reaching up, drawing down. Reaching up, drawing down. Two more. And rest. Well done. Have a shakeout. Have a shakeout, have a drink of water while I show you the next exercise. Okay, cool. So the next exercise will be a squat with a curl. Okay, so a few things going on. We're gonna sit down to the squat. If you did want to use dumbbells, go for it. If you did want to use something else, a couple of weights in your hands, go for it as well. Otherwise, body weight is completely fine. Okay, so we're gonna go down into the squat. As we come up, we are gonna curl. Okay, curl our forearms up and hands up towards our shoulder. So down, up. Okay, so really wanna concentrate on sitting our butt rearwards. We don't wanna come up onto our toes. We wanna keep our heels planted on the ground for the entire set. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab some dumbbells. And here we go, let's do it. So down into the squat. As we come up, we're gonna curl. And releasing that upper body down into the squat, coming up into the curl. If we're just using arms and body weight, no weights, you can still get your biceps contracted. Just really need to be conscious of using those muscles. So when you bring your forearms up into the curl position, really give your biceps a good contraction, even though there's no actual need to do it because you're not using those muscles to bring up the dumbbell. You can still contract those muscles. It's almost like tricking your body into believing that you do have a weight there. That will do. Rest. So they're a tough exercise, the squat curl. We're using our biggest muscles in our body, our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes, and also as we come up, obviously using our bicep muscles in the front of our shoulders. So a lot going on, quite a taxing exercise, but quite a good compound exercise as well. 3 more sets and we are done. Okay, pick up the dumbbells now for set number 2 of squat with curl. So down into the squat, making sure your knees face straight ahead, or your feet are straight ahead as well. You don't want your knees caving in, especially as you start to become a little bit fatigued. Keeping your heels firmly planted on the ground. And one more. 10, number 10, sweet. All right, cool. Dropping the weights down if you got some with good lifting technique. Have a shake out, have a drink. We have 2 sets to go. Okay, here we go for set number 3. Here we go. Down into the squat. All that pressure down through your heels, coming up with a curl. As we go down to the squat, we're extending our arms out and back up whilst curling at the same time as standing back up. There you go, that'll do for that set. 1 to go. Okay, here we go for our final set. Okay, so we are squatting down. As we come out of that, we are curling up back to standing position. Extending our arms down the squat, back up with a curl. Two to go. Last repetition is now complete. Good work, challenging exercise, a lot of lower body stuff, but also a lot of core stuff with that one. Okay, cool. We're gonna do some hamstring stretches and we're nearly finished up. Okay, so let's shoot one leg out in front so the majority of our weight is on that rear leg. Okay, straightening out that leg. Try to get that knee nice and flat, toes up towards the ceiling. And we will swap sides. Gotta keep your back nice and flat, chest proud. Feeling that stretch in your hamstring, pushing into it a little bit firmer when your muscle starts to release a bit. Okay, we're gonna take that arm across the front of your body, stretch your shoulders. Dropping that down, swapping your arms. Good stuff. I hope you enjoyed the workout for the day.